Good evening. An innocent New Britain, Connecticut woman, innocent, has been receiving death threats after being identified as an undocumented immigrant connected to a fatal crash and being accused of illegally registering to vote. Now, were these allegations made after a thorough review of the case by investigators, by a court of law? No. It was a Facebook post. You heard me, a Facebook post. A manipulated image by an outlet that honestly my 83-year-old mother at one glance would have known it was false. And this should alarm everyone regardless of political party. The facts in this case are proven and well documented. Melissa Ramirez of Stamford, the defendant charged in connection with the July 13th crash that killed an off-duty Bridgeport police officer, is not and has never been registered to vote in Connecticut. Now, the voter registration record circulating online belongs to a different person entirely. Another Melissa Ramirez, a United States citizen who lives in New Britain, who is legally registered to vote in Connecticut. But despite this, screenshots of this wrong Melissa Ramirez, her voter registration record altered, was circulating online and falsely suggesting that she was the Stamford defendant. That misinformation was then amplified online, and this is the bad part. It was repeated by elected officials and news organizations before anything had ever been investigated, let alone proven. Danbury police have publicly confirmed that she was mistakenly identified and has no connection whatsoever to the criminal case. My office reviewed the statewide voter registration system, and we confirmed that the Stamford defendant has never been registered to vote in Connecticut. In this age of artificial intelligence, we know this. Images can be manipulated, and misinformation can spread in seconds. What we saw playing out in Connecticut over the last day is what election misinformation looks like in real life. A screenshot is not proof. A matching name is not an investigation. And misinformation does not become responsible because it's repeated by an elected official, circulated on social media, or printed in a newspaper. Public officials have every right to ask hard questions about our elections. Journalists should scrutinize government. We expect that. It's what we signed up for, and Connecticut is better for it. But asking questions is different from making accusations. Verification must always come first. You cannot skip the fact-finding process, make a reckless allegation, and then call it oversight. Several elected officials questioned Connecticut's voter rolls in our office without actually contacting our office. They did not ask us a question before announcing an answer. Had they contacted us, we would have told them immediately that the Stamford defendant had never been registered to vote in Connecticut and that the record being circulated belonged to someone else entirely. Every false accusation about our voter rolls chips away at public confidence in elections, making it harder for Connecticut residents to distinguish fact from fiction. That's exactly why election officials insist on evidence, verification, due process, and not assumptions driven by headlines or politics. So today, I'm calling on every elected official, media outlet, organization, online account that shared or amplified this false information to publicly correct the record. Please remove this innocent woman's personal information from circulation and state clearly that the Stamford defendant has never been registered to vote in Connecticut. We cannot express our allegations loudly and then correct it quietly. And frankly, we all need to do better. Our democracy, our country deserves better. Thank you for listening.